I've called the call bell over an hour ago to complain about this acidic apple juice I was given. Now they don't show up until I let it go, fall asleep, and forget about it. And as I'm asleep, somebody's going to clean up the table. But they also got me locked in for today's argument. Ashley's about to leave in about 5 minutes. The one who gave it to me, they're going to play that game now that she's not here. They did it to my man Ronald McNair. When the Garden City Police beat his ass, all of a sudden the sergeant goes home, and hopefully the whole thing is dropped by the Garden City PD. They do the same thing to me here, clockwise, to come up with excuses to cover each other. My stomach is killing me right now. The last person that did this to me was my stepmother back in the 80s, when the idea was she was giving me light, mild sedation out of the refrigerator. Me, my brother Sid, and Sharon, and Maxine. She gave me a mild sedation to get me gradually hooked on psychotropics where I never even knew it. And the point is, I had a tendency to drink people's juices and sodas because it was the sweetest thing in the refrigerator. And one time, when she kept complaining who drank my soda, she had put a Pepsi can in there. She taught me a valuable lesson. And it was open, the Pepsi can. Right? It was a 16 ounce. And as soon as I decided one day I broke down, it was there for a long time. And I drank it. It had something in it that fucked my stomach up for a long time. And that made me break a habit of doing shit out of impulse. Doesn't make a difference. But that whole method was used as a self-argumentative tool to make me not understand she's using the refrigerator to mildly sedate me any fucking way. So I don't see it coming. And that's how they get you gradually on any drug or whatever the case is. When you grow up, your bones get stronger. That's right. You become receptive to it. You understand? Which after a while, deep down, you're almost dependent on it. So when people talk about it, you will react. My eyes get dilated when they talk about Haldol. I space out because I've been cultivated from a young man to be put on psychotropics. You understand it? And so that's what we're facing here now. Now they done tricked this young lady here, Ashley, who I pressed the call bell over an hour ago. Any other time recently, but my situation, the nature of it, they respond. So between Jill, when they know my habits for 3 months, the way they set it up, medication, I always almost ask for juice every time. Every time. Every time. It's like almost automatic. Everybody would tell you, it's almost like a swap thing. Like it's like a treat for asking for the medic or a Korean to take the medication. They use the provision of juices, yogurt, and things. So they know my habits better than my mother did. And just now today, when they was expecting it, and every time I give them a conversation, whatever, I will ask them at the end of it, can I have 2 yogurts? By repetition, they know it. So Jill went over there to set her ass up because she hates the shit out of me. She's a nurse who's been breaking down in conversation with me lately and being very argumentative, wants to see my nigga ass dead. And use Ashley to grab those things off the shelf, those apple juices, and they keep using you like jackasses until they get the result of death. Long Island Jewish Medical Center in Queens.